In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 11, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Penn State versus Indiana. Penn State and Indiana meet in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament on Saturday, March 11th. The Nittany Lions are coming off of a quarterfinals win against Indiana on Thursday. They have won 7 of their last 8 games entering Saturday. The Hoosiers are coming off of a win against Maryland, where they used a second half push to take the win. These 2 teams will fight for a spot in the championship game. Penn State is 16-13-2 against the spread this season, with a 17-13-1 over-under record. Indiana is 14-16-1 against the spread this year, with a 18-12-1 over-under record. Penn State's ability to defend and score inside isn't good enough to top Indiana. The Hoosiers are the best when striking from inside, with Jackson Davis in the paint. He has become a beast during this final few weeks. He scored 24 points in the quarterfinals against Maryland. It will be tough for Penn State to slow him down, as the Nittany Lions' run will come to an end. Their 3-point shooting has been amazing, but it will fall flat against a solid defensive team in Indiana. Penn State eliminating Illinois and Northwestern and Chicago deserves some attention, and despite the heartbreak they've dealt out to the Windy City, they've come pretty close losing themselves. The Nittany Lions have won their last 4 games by 3 points or less, so while they're proving to be battle-tested, they're also vulnerable to defeat at the same time. They should give the Hoosiers a good game here, but I like trusting the gift that just keeps giving, and that's production from Trace Jackson Davis. He's been the driving force behind Indiana's success this season, and I like leaning him in this big spot. So the Indiana Hoosiers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The pace of play will be equivalent to a snail's pace on Saturday afternoon, with Penn State wanting to control the tempo. They are one of the slowest teams in the country. The Hoosiers love going inside and working with their backs to the basket, which usually costs precision time. These will be a low-scoring game, so be aware that points will be at a premium. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah State versus San Diego State. A big dance berth is up for grabs in the Mountain West Conference title game, with 20th-ranked San Diego State facing Utah State. Utah State finished second behind San Diego State in the Mountain West Conference regular season and come into this game hot winners of 7 in a row. They may be in line for a big dance big already with 26 wins, but can punch their ticket if they can beat the Aztecs, who they lost to twice this season. San Diego State has won 3 in a row and 9 of their last 10 games and killed it on defense in their last game. They are led by a defense that is only giving up an average of 64 points per game, and in their last 3 games have only given up an average of 53 points per game. This Mountain West Conference championship game is being held at the neutral site of the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. San Diego State is not a high-scoring team, but they have a great defense and are deep. Bradley went for 18 points in 1 win over Utah State this season, but only had 4 in the other meeting, where the Aztecs still won by 10 points. Funk played well in the 2 losses to San Diego State this season, and he needs to stay out of foul trouble, which plagued him in the last game, where he only had 7 points. The Aztecs will play solid defense in this game, and Utah State will struggle with their shot for the 2nd straight game. I look for the Aggies to give the Aztecs a game, but the San Diego State defense is too strong, and they will get the automatic bid to the big dance. So the San Diego State Aztecs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The last meeting between these teams went under. Utah State had lit it up for 3 straight games before struggling to shoot the pill in the last game. They will struggle to shoot again, facing a great Aztecs defense that has only given up an average of 53 points per game in their 3-game win streak. The Aggies played solid on the defensive side of the court in their last game as well, and I look for them to do the same facing a San Diego State team that has scored 64 points in each of their Mountain West Conference tournament games. Look for a grinding, low-scoring defensive affair in this conference title game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas versus Kansas. The number 7 ranked Texas Longhorns face the number 3 ranked Kansas Jayhawks on Saturday in the Big 12 Conference Tournament Championship game at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Texas defeated TCU 66-60 in the semifinals Friday, and the Longhorns have won 3 straight and 5 of the last 7. Kansas reached the tournament title game by defeating Iowa State 71-58 on Friday. Kansas has won 2 straight and 9 of the last 10. Kansas sits with a 27-6 record overall, and they are only 1 win away from sweeping the Big 12 titles. On Friday, the defense was strong, giving up only 58 points, and that was enough to secure the 13-point victory. Jalen Wilson had another strong game, finishing with 25 points and 10 rebounds. Kansas is averaging 76 points, while their defense is giving up 68 points per game. The offense is ranked 86th, but in this game, it's going to need to be the defense that steps up. On the season, Wilson is averaging 20 points while shooting 42% from the field and 33.3% from behind the three-point line. Kevin McCullough didn't play in the second half, and it's unclear if he's going to be able to go in this game. On the other side of this matchup is the Texas Longhorns, who sit with a 25-8 record overall, and they are coming off a win against TCU on Friday. Texas scored 66 points, and the defense gave up 60 points, and that led to the 6-point victory. Christian Bishop had a strong game, finishing with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Texas is averaging 78 points, while their defense is giving up 68 points per game. Marcus Carr is averaging 16 points while shooting 43.1% from the field and 36.2% from behind the three-point line. Timmy Allen didn't play on Friday, and it's unclear if he's going to be able to go in this game. Texas Longhorns forward Timmy Allen has not played in either of the first 2 games of this tournament and is likely not to play on Saturday against Kansas. Allen scored an average of 10.5 points per game and was the leading rebounder with an average of 5.5 rebounds per game, and his presence will be missed in the paint at both ends of the court. Texas defeated Kansas in the most recent meeting between the two 75-59 on March 4th, but Kansas had already clinched the regular season title in the Big 12. And that was the last game that Allen has played for Texas. Since that loss, Kansas is 2-0 straight up and against the spread in its 2 Big 12 Conference Tournament games. Kansas has covered the spread in 5 of its last 6 when playing against a team with a winning percentage above .600. Texas has failed to cover the spread in 7 of the last 10 played at a neutral site. Jalen Wilson is playing like a national player for the year right now, and he's going to have a strong game here. Kansas had their defense give up only 58 points on Friday, and the defense is going to step up again in this game. The lack of scoring by Texas will be the difference as Kansas gets the job done. So the Kansas Jayhawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Texas defense has improved, and the total has finished under in each of the Longhorns' last 4 games. In addition, the total has finished under in both of Kansas' 2 games during the tournament, as well as in each of the last 6 overall for the Jayhawks. Included in these totals was the victory by Texas over Kansas on March 4th, in which 134 points were scored, finishing under the closing line of 149.5 points. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.